Hey, it's Nancy from Nancy Chu Homes at Keller Williams NJ Metro Group. Okay, I admit it. We had a volatile week, okay? We had bumps on Friday and Monday, and of course Wednesday, the Fed raised the interest rates by 0.75%. There are a lot of economists out there who are starting to believe that the idea of a soft landing isn't really gonna happen, and we are, here's that big R word, recession bound. Or at least a correction of the market, right? Where the prices equalize with affordability. Okay, it's true. Building permits in the US dropped by 7% in May, and housing starts dropped by 14.4%, okay? So in April, the units were forecasted at 1.8 million one starts. But by May, they revised them to 1.549 million units. And they broke that out between single family and also by 5 units or more. Single family dropped by 9.2%, and 5 units or more dropped by 26.8%, okay? Still some building in the Midwest, still some building in the Northeast, but it is definitely down. And of course, mortgage applications throughout are down by about 40% from the peak in 2021. And affordability is definitely an issue for sure, okay? So now at the same time, new unemployment claims dropped by 3,000 to 229,000 last week. Now, this is an exceptionally tight labor market, okay? And a good jobs report doesn't always gel with the idea of a recession. And credit standards are still really, really high for lending, so I'm not really that worried about bad loans. And with 58% of Americans owning their homes and about 30% of them owning them outright without any mortgages, a lot of GenX and older home ownership, for instance, we've seen a solid increase in cash offers for homes too. So that 40% reduction in new mortgage applications could be a bit of a red herring, right? Listen, the point is, there's a lot of contradictory economic news out there right now. And depending on the news outlet that you ally yourself with politically, you're either stockpiling for the end of days, right? Or you're keeping an eagle eye on the market looking for an opportunity when and where it may arise. Okay, did you know that millennials are going to come of age in the next 3 years? In the next 3 years, this whole batch of folks, a whole bunch of them, are turning 40 with an accelerating household formation rate. That means that they're getting married, they're having children, and they're really coming into their own in the workforce and have stable incomes, and they are ready to buy. They're flush with cash and they need more space. So the market is still moving forward. It may just mean that as a seller, you have to re-examine what you thought you were going to get for your house. You might not get that crazy pie in the sky number, but you're still going to get a lot more than you paid for your house, right? And as a buyer, it may mean that you reevaluate what you thought you could get for the money that you have, right? The house might be a little smaller, or it might need a little bit of work. Or it could be in an adjacent town to where you thought you were going to be in, but it's still better than renting and paying someone else's mortgage for them. 2021 was an anomaly, you guys. It was a perfect storm of demand and low interest rates and inventory issues and COVID fears. We will likely not see all of these factors come together again to create this wild growth that we've had. Okay, but I am going to tell you a story. In 2008, my husband and I, we did buy a house, and we paid an interest rate of about 6%, and we didn't blink once. It was just the rate, and we were happy that it was below the historic median of 7%. And also in 2008, I sold more real estate than I had prior to having my team. I sold 42 units that year. So let's just all take a big deep breath, right? Buy below the median. Hold on to the property through a real estate cycle. Make thoughtful upgrades in time and watch your equity grow. Don't sell it on the down part of the cycle. Treat real estate as part of your investment portfolio. It's tangible. It's rentable for income. You can even Airbnb it sometimes. As Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. I know he was talking about stocks, but I think by now, we in the Nancy Chu Homes real estate community know that that also applies to real estate as well. If other people are exiting this market, it's a great opportunity for you to come into it. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe if you watch our videos, and I will see you guys next week.